So for people who don't know what the challenges are of a fretless instrument, why don't you tell us what those are?
I've heard someone describe it as like having frets on your guitar is almost a little like having auto-tune on your vocals where like it's going to keep the pitch perfect where it needs to be. I think that's a little unfair. I think there's more to it than that, but having the piece of steel there in the spot where like it divides the string into a length where it's going to play like the perfect C note, supposing your string is in tune, is easier than like you got to like feel where that is exactly with your finger and then try and use your ear a little bit. Almost more like singing than playing a guitar, playing a fretless instrument is like, because you got to use your ear and the feel a little bit. And if you don't have that muscle memory and that ear training there, you're going to be out of tune a lot. It's like your guitar is just not tuned correctly no matter what you do.
And then people will hear you tuning mid note, right?
Yeah, exactly. The first concert I played with the fretless instrument, it was actually Eric Braley was there. He's a friend I went to school with. Nick also knows him. And he said from far away, he's like, "Oh no, John's guitar's out of tune. Oh, it's fine now. What happened?" And then when he got closer, he realized that there were no frets. So like you could have moments where it's like, it's out, it's in, it's out, it's in, you know? Yeah.
It's funny because that's totally an Eric thing to do.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like, after I realized you were playing fretless, like your intonation's quite good. You know, he took that off note for him to realize, like, oh, the rest of them were good though.
It's magic.
It was nice. That was actually probably the best compliment of the night I got. It's like,
go.
most of my notes were in tune.
Thanks, Eric.
I'm making it. It's happening.
So speaking of liverwurst, you mentioned that something ruined that song for you. What was that?
Lipstick on a
It's
pig.
lipstick on a pig.
Oh, okay, right.
So right before my first solo in that song, you know, I go, woohoo! And then as we were editing that part in the song, Phil thought it'd be funny to just loop that one part. So all of a sudden we just hear, woohoo! 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 Every time.
And then he just started adding effects to it.
Yeah.
So this might be another reason why like editing and stuff took a long time. Like we goof off a lot too.
Yeah.
Like we take the music seriously, but we don't take ourselves seriously at all. So now we listen to that song, or at least they listen to it and like, yeah, I can't take that song seriously now
Every time
anymore.
I hear it, it's like, woohoo! Woohoo! I can't not hear it anymore.
Well, to be fair, when you're editing, that's like a very long process, so you need something to keep you sane.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
As soon as you hear like the tiniest thing, like it sparks this like inspiration in you, and then you loop it and you put stuff on it, and then just
That's
go
probably
down
why
the
you did
rabbit
it,
hole.
Phil? Because like, remember, there'd be a couple hours, so you'd be like, oh, I gotta stand up for a minute, you know, sitting for 8 hours.
Like, that's the worst.
They
part.
were long, man. You're like, I don't want to fucking edit after this anymore.
I wish
Mad respect to
We're
people
gonna
who
get
edit stuff because it's like it's so much work.
It's tedious.
we should also put a picture of the condition of Phil's Mac.
Oh,
the
yeah.
one that we edited on. I like the screen is like hanging on by a thread to like
Yeah,
the
about
body
halfway
of it.
through, I dropped it. And the screen broke.
Thank God
and I
we
tried
didn't
to
lose the
fix
hard
it,
drive.
and it didn't
Yeah.
work.
And like you could wedge it just in like quite a place where it makes contact, and then you could plug it into another screen and like kind of work with it.
Yeah.
It's like it was just funny.
And we were just waiting. I was just waiting to finish everything to retire that laptop. But it was just like, I'm so glad it made it through the whole.
Backing
And
up
then
our shit.
and then we'd have like the song all done and complete, and be like, okay, let's play through it, and it'd take the computer so much energy to get through the song. Like Black Widow, when we did it, it's like 50 guitar tracks, all the drums and all the vocals, and it just sounds like a wall of mud, and then it would freeze. Like, come on, computer, you can do it. You can do it. Just get
trying
through
to
the song.
process all these audio tracks at the same
sometimes
time.
you'd hit a spot and it's just like, I got no more RAM to give you. It would just stop, you know?